What's up, motherfoxers? Hood pins. Never really cared for them, especially the ones with the little, pins and the cables attached to them. I get it. But that look, it's hideous. Never cared for them much, but things have changed. When I had my black car in the triple digits, watching the steel hood shake, two things came to mind. One, I hope that doesn't flip up into my windshield. And two, I wish I had hood pins. Then I got the old fiberglass thing here for the old hooker. And driving at, highway speeds, 75, and it shook, two things came through my head. One, I hope it doesn't flap and hit my windshield. And two, I need hood pins. When I first put this on and I put that down, I was like, that didn't feel very secure. And then I got on the road and realized the other car, I'm not worried about. Highway speeds, it's fine. But we got hood pins. There they are. Yes, the push button ones. I like the oblong ones, but this requires a hole saw, and that requires you to do some freehand stuff. And yeah, just I'm not going there. This came with absolutely no directions. So, that's good. But I watched a video, and now I'm a certified expert. You got to make a hole through the top. If you were to look at this, like right in here on the cross section, what you would see is the hood has two pieces that go like this. This part right here needs one hole to go through the top of this thing, which I think is about 1.5 inches-ish. I don't know, we'll measure again. And then inside here, you got to make it big enough to get this collar through there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some anti-seize, put it on the tips of our little hood pin things there. When we get them put in here, bring it down, and then we'll get the hole saw. They tell you to do this big piece first, but I may want to do this piece first. That way I can get, as soon as I get that on there, it's going to tell me where my pilot hole is. And then we're going to drill using this size, the smaller one first, to get up our pilot hole up on top of here, so that way we can drill from this side for this hole. See what I'm saying? And then once that's taken care of, I can use that same pilot hole to draw the bigger hole right here, because you don't want to go through both those, because then throw that away. So we get to cut big holes in fiberglass. That's exciting. First up are these. Looks like they got little knurls here to keep them in there, but these got to come out of there. So this should be some fun. We got this out of there. Flew up and hit me in the face, so that's good. So when I go to take this one off, I know to keep my face out of the way. Here it is, just got a couple of little springs that keep them in the hole there. Of course, this is a 2-nut washer system. Too big for the hole, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and drill that out, try to get it in the center there. And it also came with springs. Springs, there's nothing really keeping the springs there. I guess we're going to negotiate with the springs so they'll stay. Don't know what that means, but of course there's the question, am I going to trust Amazon hood pins to hold my beautiful marketplace hood? The answer is okay. That's what they're going to do. This is Chinese experimentation here, man. Like I said, Chinese headers, Chinese freaking valve covers, Chinese air cleaner, Chinese. Chinese, man. Was that fun to do? I mean, it doesn't look like much, but it fits in there now. So, I didn't film it, but I didn't think it'd be that dramatic. There was a lot of biting and grabbing. And then I put the drill bit in. I'm saying. Ta-da! I have no idea how high that's supposed to be. I just put it in there to make it significantly high enough to put a little anti-seize on there to point me in the right direction here. So let's get drilled out. Oh, hit me again! Right in the chin this time. Come on, I'm over here staying out of the way and shit. Hooker's trying to kill me. The way I'm going to do this is, well, it worked over there. So, don't criticize me. This sucks, okay? And in the end, we get it in the middle. Alright. Stick the shaft in the hole. There we go. A rib for her pleasure. Okay, the problem is with this thing now, can't get that on there. So, you have to put the nut on first. There's a washer in there. I guess I could get this roughly the same height as the other one. So the last time we did this on a little bracket, we didn't get it everywhere, thankfully. It happens today. Alrighty, Daddy. You got your pilot hole marks. Fantastic. Let me get this wiped up because we all know it's dangerous. Welding blanket down to keep this stuff, you know, from going everywhere. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, this little spot, or little thing right here is this hole. I'm going to drill this to get this pilot hole through the top of the roof because, like I said, it's 2 layers. So as soon as I do that, boom, cool, then I'm going to swap this out for the bigger one for this collar here, and then we'll go from the top with this. So like I showed you there, this is a hole saw kit. You can change different sizes. And we got our dot right there. There's already crap inside the hood from Critters where this thing was located at when I bought it. It's about to have some more stuff in it too. Yeehaw! Probably should put tape on the top of that hood. Now, we'll do this with the left hand. Skippy, skippy. There's no 2 1/4. We got 2 1/2. Second that. There we go. There is the holes. I took the pins out because the pilot hole, it's obviously they're in the way, so. But I heard when you drill these, you drill them not level, but with the contour of the hood, because you want them to sit in there. You know, you want them to sit up. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to sit flush with the hood, so that's what I have to do. This will be great. Ain't no going back. There you go. Holy holes. More holes than a whore. So, got them all cleaned up, obviously. So let's drop these suckers in there. Look at that. Isn't that pretty cool? All flush and whatnot. Alright, now time to get the collars in and the pins up. These are, they got little lock screws. They gave me a bunch of different sizes. Let me look through this stuff. I don't think they gave me like 3 of the same. Well, I think they gave me 3 of the little ones, which is probably what we'll use for this, but I don't know. Let's get them mounted. Ain't much room for fingers, huh? Blanket out of the way and put those pins back in, and now we'll have to adjust the height on them. See that? Way too high, but they clicked. Alright, we got them both set so they both click, click. Because one was clicking and the other one I had to push it in to make it lock, but I just did this to get some Loctite on it and tighten it back up. The height is set by the bottom nut on here right now, so just get some Loctite on these and get them all tightened up. I think we got ta-da. So there you go. Not really a how-to, but we drilled some big holes and we made everything work. Yeah, so I mean, if you don't get directions like I didn't, take a look at House of Duela's video. But yeah, you gotta cut 2.5 inch hole here and 1.5 inch for this on top. But I did throw, like I said, I threw some blue marine grease on top of those. Keep it all lubed up and whatnot. That'll do it from Dirty Pirate Hooker Garage. Cool. Now I don't have to worry about this thing flying up on me going down the highway at highway speeds. To give you a little sneak peek on the inside here. There you go. Just kind of figuring it out. So I got that piece blocked off there for the... Don't worry, it'll be covered in some nice material. He's just trying to get everything fit up and where it needs to be. And that'll do it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hood pins, they weren't so bad. It was pretty simple. So, and I'm not itching from the fiberglass, which is, took some precautions. I drilled the top there. I got the vacuum out, vacuum the rest up. Of course, there was some dust in here, and it was sitting outside, so the critters put some stuff in there. We should take it off and shake the stuff out, but I don't want to. I just don't feel like it. Later.